Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick on the Rick Serra channel. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. I am your host, Rick Serra, and right nearby here is my beautiful wife, Darlene Serra, and my dog, Bo. And we are happy to have you to join us for a little bit of fun on a Friday night, as we always get together Fridays at this time.
Hey everybody.
How would you like to introduce some of our friends that are here?
John C. Spindalis.
John Spindalis.
Nancy Santa Maria Leticia.
Nancy, glad to have you here.
Newt Girl.
Newt Girl.
Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck Dong.
Maria G.
Maria G.
Loopsy Oopsy.
Loopsy Oopsy, thank you for being here.
Miss Glow.
Miss Glow, thank you.
Shoe Slideshows.
Shoe slideshows too. All right, we got a good
that's
night.
Everybody that's in here.
Everybody
that I
that's
can
in.
see. Yeah.
There's 13 of you
Michaela.
all. Hi, Michaela.
Christy.
Christy. Anita Flanagan. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As I said, of course, I am Rick Serra. Here's the information about me. If you want to contact us, this is our email down here. And up here is our website. Of course, I'm on YouTube, and the channel name is simply Rick Serra.
Carson, I hope you feel better.
I'm glad you found our channel. You must have used the search tool and looked up Serra
That's as far as
for
I can go.
Serra. Yes, I am of Italian descent, and
All
also
too
German
custom,
and
John
some
Cathcart.
English.
Hey, Soul, we did cleanse you last week.
And Soul in
hope you
absentia,
enjoyed the concert.
we did you and several other people who were not able
person.
to be here. I think we also did you, Nancy, by the way,
Yes, we
because
did.
you didn't pop on, so you got your cleanse. So we're ready to cleanse again starting in July. It's not too long from now.
Person, 2319.
Hello, person. So what is happening with you all? It's the weekend again. We're really in summer now. Hopefully people are enjoying nicer temperatures. Up north, I know there's still stubborn cold, but I think the biggest problem
Pick that pillow up and put it back?
has been smoke coming out of Canada.
Yeah. Oh, you getting it? Thank you.
And if you weren't aware, somehow, there have been a whole lot of wildfires that have started. Conditions were really dry, especially in Quebec. So, like Newfoundland all the way into the interior. And I'm not sure of all the locations, but I saw some video of satellite imagery. Satellite imagery of the Earth looking at this area, watching the smoke coming off and the hot spots shown on the screen. Yes.
I have a comment you might want to hear.
Okay.
Spindalis.
Hi, Spindalis.
I just ate a couple spicy Italian bratwursts this evening.
All right.
You would be familiar with.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes, with some fried peppers, some onions, and on a nice roll, maybe some lettuce on there.
I hope he continues to do well, Anita.
That sounds great. So I assume...
Rick likes the smoke from cannabis. Mr.
Yeah, cannabis, yes. My initial joke about the situation was to post something about Canadians really like their weed, but it's not funny anymore. Baltimore and Washington are just getting blown out now with fresher air.
Oopsie, as far as
They
we
were
know,
unhealthy
we really haven't heard
conditions, hazardous conditions even in Baltimore, air pollution from that mess. Down here in Florida, we didn't catch a thing. Hello, Don. Was that you burning some
Alex Raff.
devil's lettuce in like a big giant pile
I'm glad
somewhere out in the middle of the Canada? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's in Indiana now. We have the Midwest and lower Midwest to get the smoke. Let me come up to the top here. Yeah, the smoke comes out of the cannabis. Now you can use these things that they just sort of roast it and you inhale the vapor. If you heard about these, they've been around for a while. So they don't really burn your weed, but you really can hardly even tell that you're getting it, at least in my experience.
I don't get that. Loopsy Oopsie comment. I don't know what it is. Ricky, Bubbles, and Julian back at it in Canada. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it means something. It's not Don's.
Nope. Somebody has been offended. I want the moderator to look into this very carefully. It was the moderator who was being the irritant for some reason or other.
Oh, okay, Loopsy. I knew it was something in there somewhere.
So, anybody drinking
What kind of client, Maria G?
beverage of some type? Beer? Anything? Wine? Sangria? Whatever. I'm going to cheer everybody. I have some Corona Extra going in the cold ones in the fridge to come with this. So, cheers to everybody. Have a great weekend.
Free plus tax.
Love and life.
And Jim Beam. Don's on the road for work.
Okay. We'll drive
Al Kennedy
carefully.
is having whiskey.
And don't drink until you
Okay,
get
come
home.
back, Stephanie, when you're done.
So, as you might have heard, because we really haven't advertised much about it on the internet, but we're having a meet and greet
You made me spill my
tomorrow at 2:00.
Sake.
I literally just made my wife spit some of her drink by saying that we have not hardly advertised any of this. No details.
Every time I go on Facebook, I see another. I see another. I see another. It's the same one over and over and over.
Well, it's a good one. I didn't make more than one. I mean, I even posted it on YouTube. So, everything's crooked here. How's that?
Thanks, Josie.
That's better.
Yeah, meat, M-E-A-T.
Trying to see if I can get the line.
You can pull his meat if you show up.
Yes. Meat pulling or nipple twitching.
That's me.
Right. We'll do all that live, right in your face. I'll stand on a table.
No, you won't.
And shake my ass
You
around.
might get up on the stage. They ain't getting up on the
Oh
table.
yeah, the stage is
I
available.
don't think those tables would hold
I've
them.
already done that, pretended I was on the stage.
Yeah.
You might have seen that. I posted that as well. Yeah, I'm posting a lot. I hope that you're enjoying that I'm being, let's say, a little more
sorry, Miss
productive
Blow.
in terms of the
Tony
video
Tail Dungeon Master, hello
by
there.
editing and not just live shots.
Well, I did something today I don't think I have ever done.
Yes,
I went to the beach by myself.
she went to the beach by herself because I was still working.
And I was not sitting here all day looking at my phone, my fingers up my butt.
I was working on this episode, or on this playlist, the next episode. That's what I was working on, and I need more time. So that is why there is no ghost hunting video, as some may have
I
wished.
didn't see it, but I did hear it on the TV.
And
My mom was watching it, Loopsy, so I really don't know.
Was having some difficulty doing sound files
No clue, free attacks.
and video editing, and things were doing things I didn't like,
No
and
longer
I decided
phone.
to do the save and walk away. So, and
So
then
anyway, then he calls me while I'm on the beach. Now, all I took
All right.
was a bag which had, towel and stuff in it.
she took minimal stuff
Minimal, no umbrella,
and
no nothing.
water, a couple bottles
And
of
it
water.
was nice. I was there for over 2 hours.
Right.
Then I get a call from Rick. I want to come over. I'll Uber. I said, Rick, you have to download the app and you have to input the payment type He goes, I said, okay, I'll do it for you. And it wasn't easy because you can't see your phone in the sun.
Yeah, I've never done this for, it's been a couple of years. I've got to re-Uberize.
You have you ever caught an Uber for
I
yourself?
did, yes.
Oh, I thought.
I used to use it. Didn't at least a year and a half, I think.
Been longer than that.
Yeah.
So anyway, he finally shows up. I get the umbrella out of the car, but he puts it up.
Yeah.
But we could have sat there without it. It was a nice breeze.
Hello, welcome to the show's Bo. Hi there, Bo. How are you? Yeah, Bo's chilling. Mommy just washed all the covers for the throw pillows.
On Sunday.
He gets a haircut. Daddy did give him a bath a couple days ago.
Yes, he did. Hey, Natasha.
And we were at the beach. You can see our towels on some folding chairs back there.
Trying to dry out. Oh, let me
And
get rid of my middle rolls.
Believe it or not, I did not take 1 millisecond of video or audio today.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
Yeah, so there he is. He was a very good
Of
shot.
course, the
Rick,
water temperature
I love a
is
galaxy.
just
What did you have for Jimmy Rick?
so nice. It's, I would say, 82, 83
I'm gonna have to look
degrees.
that up, Luke. JG.
And you can look up Reddington Beach surf water temperature.
Thomas McCoy.
Yes, you can. That's all you need to know. Surf water temperature, Reddington Beach, and you can track how cold is the water that Rick is getting in.
It was what, about 80, you think?
I think it was like 83. That's my guess.
It was still refreshing.
Yes. But we were hitting low tide,
I have an S22 Plus.
so we had to get out quite a bit away from the beach to get any depth of water to stand in. And we had noodles, so we tried to float in water that was almost too shallow for me to float in, but it was good for Darlene, I guess.
I'm Samsung all the way. I wouldn't have an iPhone if you bought it for me.
I bought,
That's right, down in the bottom right-hand corner.
I bought this cool float.
That's for when we go to the country club.
But-
Quote unquote.
It's just two,
Oh, I don't know.
you
Luke.
blow up, and the material is like a mesh. It's fairly strong,
My
actually.
favorite was the first Samsung
So it's
Note.
totally seamed together here.
Yay, Shaylee.
I think we got 3 of
Oh, is
these.
Mr. D Pants in the room?
for
I saw somebody say hi, but I didn't.
less than
there
30.
You are. You have coffee.
So-
Good. I'm glad you're the coffee man, Mr. D Pants.
It's like $13 a piece. And let me tell you, it's really nice. We were using them at the country club. That's the
American Legion.
American
Pool.
Legion. My father served, so I'm a son of
A vet.
a vet, and I'm signed up. So now I'm a member of this lodge, and I will be national. So it's very cool.
Amy Hackney.
And we have
58.
a
in
beautiful outdoor
Vermont.
pool that they have put in and maintained.
It's
And
like an Olympic size.
it's Olympic size, really.
Would you get off my cord?
It's got one end that gets 8 feet, and the rest of the pool's like 4.
It goes from 3 to 5 right before the
Oh,
cord.
it does.
Yeah. Hey, Dina.
Nice, easy walk-in corner steps. Good for old people. I think there is a lift that they could use if someone needed it.
Well, that's sort of standard.
And
Handicap.
outside, they have an area with a bar and that covered seating.
Yes, he
You
will.
can get
on
tables
Golden.
and what is it? A draft beer and a mixed drink was $4.50.
$5.50, and then we gave him $1 tip.
Oh, okay.
So
Because
it
I got
was $6.50.
cheaper than that.
That's when it was happy hour.
Oh, that's happy hour. It's
Cheaper, but what we had was not happy
yeah,
hour.
but happy hour it was like $2 for the beer and a buck and a half for the drink, or maybe two and a half for the drink.
Yeah.
So it's like $4.50. So whatever. It's modest pricing. They do have a little menu. The food's okay.
We're not sure if we're going to do it in 2 weeks, Jimmy.
So,
I have to
but
look
it's,
at the calendar.
Place to go and get in the pool and hang out with some people.
I would have done
and
that
we call
today,
it
but
now
I
the
can't
country
be a
club
member.
because
I can
we're
only do
fancy.
that.
We have a pool to go to. Yay. I've never been a member of a private pool
Dina got
or
the
anything
job.
like that. And Dina got her job, yes. Trouble is, she'll be working tomorrow. They wanted to come to the meet and greet. They're both working.
Oh.
And I'm really sad because they might have been the only ones there. There might have been someone there. No, seriously,
Don't think so, Sol, but I'm sure he'll
we don't
go
know
live
who's
at some point.
coming or not coming, but we do this. I don't know, it's like our third try. And we've done it down here in Florida. We haven't done one in Baltimore, Maryland, because
What's
I
so
really don't know
funny?
what to do.
Rick, what's so
Yes.
funny? We have been at Saltwater Hippie,
Yes.
and we've had people come
And we've
up to
met
us.
fans,
Yeah, but we didn't. It
but we
not
wasn't any,
immediately.
right. I had a fan that came here when we were having a rummage sale. Bobby is his name, right?
I think so.
He bought a place nearby. I was hoping that Bobby was still in town. I'd love him to come. We met Jay, who's sometimes on the lives.
We'll be down in October.
He's from Vermont, and he's got his mother lives down here in St. Petersburg. So when he comes down here, he either takes a bus or a cab, or he walks.
He doesn't want to drive his mom's
Yeah,
car.
does Mom? It's her car, and he doesn't want to touch it, I
Nicholas,
guess.
Hello. Yeah, Mr. D-Pan, send us a
Yeah, I
ticket.
would love that. I'd love to have everybody meet us there. We'll have a destination meet and greet right at Shadley and Mr. D Pants at their apartment building. We'll put up a big tent out there.
Look, we
And we
actually
get power.
We did look into coming to Australia,
Mm.
and it is so freaking expensive. Just the airfare is over $2,000 each.
Need to really look at that. But it's because I'd want to go to a couple of places, not just Australia. I'd like to also hit New Zealand, possibly somewhere else, because I'm not going to be back on that side of the world again. This is going to be it.
That's like our bucket list.
Yeah. Who knows? Even come across and go home through the UK. That would be insane. Come this way.
Hey, Craig Ashley.
Go all the way to the West Coast, and then
Craig, we know nothing about that. We would have to check with Dan about that.
and stop in California
That's true,
maybe,
Soul.
and then we could go to.
She goes, Soul says Mexico is closer and cheaper. And she's there.
Yes, we could have a meet and greet destination event
John was in here earlier.
at Sol
maybe he
Cecita's
leaves.
place. He might be, or running out to get it.
True.
I don't think
You
that
haven't given up on it yet, Mr. D Pants.
I don't think that John C. cooks on Friday nights and
Does he cook any night?
I don't know. I was trying to
I
leave
have
that
to go
open.
See if our friend is mowing his grass.
Oh, yes. Our friend may
I
be
don't
mowing
see
the
it.
grass.
Of M&G.
Niall, thank you. There's Niall Kennedy has, he's been to Mexico and they have been good to him. We only went to one time to Cancun, and we
That was
also,
for our honeymoon.
honeymoon, 1990. That was a very great experience. It really was. We went to Tulum and we went to
Little
Shellha.
squash. Hello
Tulum
there.
was, a hard walk
Are you
in
gonna
the
be
heat,
there tomorrow, little squash?
but it was beautiful.
Craig
I don't
Ashley.
even think you can walk around the
Depending on how far we have
temple
to go,
anymore,
Craig.
or the structure to the pyramid. I think you can only go around the edges now. When we were there, you were still able to walk really close to the whole
Not a
structure.
bad idea, Don.
Oh, he had, there we go, John. He's giving us his rundown for the meal. Some fried okra. Sounds interesting. Darlene had fried tomato the other day.
Yeah, I love
Green tomato, right?
fried green tomato. Hey, does anyone go to Chicken Salad Chick?
You ever heard
They
of chicken
have
salad chick?
the
It's
best
maybe a chain.
Broccoli salad.
Broccoli salad's supposed to be very good. Shaylee had fried chicken.
Well, sort of like the.
I like fried
she
chicken.
has fried chicken a lot. She goes KFC.
Oh, is that what it was? KFC's?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, their chicken salad's good, and their soups are good. But if you haven't tried their broccoli salad, you have no idea what you're missing.
yeah, this place is interesting. They just do salads.
How can you burn like rice, little squash?
Phew.
I keep getting a problem, and I have to keep hitting it again.
You have to hit something and there's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
dirty
we
bird.
we usually have Asian. We had that for our
Hey,
date
that's
the other
right.
night, right?
Say that again.
Our date the other night when we went out, we got sushi,
Yes, we did.
and then we went to
Saltwater
Hippie,
We had
and
a great
we
time. And
had a
our
great
friend
time,
actually
and the
showed
band
up.
playing there. It was a
So
really
good.
nice guitarist, young guy, maybe 26, and I mean he can kill it, man. Playing just some basic songs, and then bluesing them out, really good.
Guaranteed.
And he had a good bottom end and bass and drums, and a little bit of background vocals. I think were also helped along by those guys, and interesting repertoire too.
And
We did
we-
three
we
full
were-
sets. We gave you the first set live.
Very happy
And,
that M&G showed up.
Yes,
They Ubered over. then
They
all
Ubered
four of
over
us
and
Ubered back.
caught the last set.
Thanks, John C.
So that's on the channel, by the way. The channel, what's it called? It's called Rick Serra, and on it you could look under the playlists, and if you look for live streams, it'll show you that I've done many different live streams, especially live music. So you have a whole repertoire of different concerts you can look at that have been on this channel. Same thing with this show here, Cocktail Hour with Rick. Been going since March of 2020. We have quite a few episodes. Sometimes they're actually funny. They're even entertaining. Most of the time they just suck, but sometimes they really have a couple of good moments. So you may want to try that out. I've heard that people like that show sometimes. We even have birds here. I have all kinds of electronic special effects to mimic any living creature in Florida. Ask Spin Dallas.
No, Aldo. If you've been
No,
clean for
we live
30
next
years,
to
do not go get anything to drink.
a nature preserve almost. There's a little canal, water coming through it leads to, behind me, a pretty good sized pond. It has an overflow level, and the water overflowing goes downstream into a giant drain pipe and leads to a man-made lake. Has the same name as my local town, Lake Seminole.
No, we call it, we call it Lake Justice.
And we pretend that this is called Lake Justine. Now, the reality of Lake Seminole is that there really aren't any Seminole Native Americans from this area. No. Wrong
Or it's
side
Twitter,
of the
hello.
state, wrong side of the entire state. So, and whatever of those Native people were left after the war against the Seminole Indians by our United States Army, yes, they
A.R.
ran
Fernandez
into
from Toronto.
the Everglades and the federal forces stopped following them.
How?
They're the only Native American people
How is
still
your
on
beer?
the East Coast, because if you know the history of Native American tribes, they were all pushed to Oklahoma.
Rick,
Trail of Tears. A little bit of history.
how's your beer?
My beer's nice and cold and smooth.
And you have a gun.
I'll need one in a little bit. Do you want to get me one while you're doing your drink?
In a minute. Yeah.
Okay, that would be
I'm going
good.
to try and drink some water in between.
So, a little bit back, I did a couple videos on something
Josh
that we
was
were
here. Hello
really
there.
lucky to see.
Florida
It's called the
32
Chasco
ounce.
Festival.
Florida,
And
32 ounce. We'll see us at the Hippie tomorrow.
really,
Yeah, great. Are you a newbie? Don't forget to send us your information.
that's very good. I'm going to wait for a flood more RSVPs last minute. I hope so. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. But, I wasn't on that topic at the second. But I have to be nimble to move
Looking
around.
forward to meeting you, Florida 32
All right,
ounce.
Florida 32 ounce. That sounds great. That would be a good price, too. That was a little wink. I don't know if you might figure out what it meant. Got to watch everything I do. It's reviewed
Hey, Mama
by
Sarah might go with us. I'm not sure.
YouTube. And they make sure that nothing too horrible is
Oh, good,
being
you
put
did?
onto the program.
That's wonderful, Florida.
Or they'll say it's not acceptable for running ads. They'll demonetize me. And it's been more than once that I have to request a review. And thankfully they accept and give me full monetization after a week.
And don't forget about the new Discord.
After the first week where most of the views happen. Okay.
He's never touched an alligator,
I've-
let alone wrestled it.
No, I think I've
You
held like
wrestled
a,
an
no,
alligator?
but I think I held a little one once.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Yeah, like a little
You know,
one. It was
we
alive.
are almost a
Not-
half an hour in.
Are we really? I didn't even know. I'm having
And-
too much fun.
Guess what?
What? You haven't shot me once.
I have not shot you once.
Okay, this is part of the show. Anybody who's a newbie, what you do is you please write us to rick.adr@aol.com. Ouch! And you send us your name and your mailing address, snail mail,
I'm trying to move that
right at
hand.
your house, a little higher, and we will send you a gift.
I almost got
But
that
you have
on
to
the mini.
send it to on the bottom of the nice, lovely
010101.
special sign we had made. Banner, I guess, is the best term for it. Yes. And I hope that you love as much as I do having that backdrop for the show. What's going on?
Did you see?
Hey, somebody. Yes, I saw something here.
Spin Dallas.
Hey, Rick, are you excited about the recent supposed spacecraft and alien sightings in Las Vegas?
See, that Mom had it on the news. I could only hear it because I
I
was doing.
totally missed this. Haven't heard a word. Are you effing kidding me? There's something recent?
Yeah, like it was on. What was Mom watching?
Okay.
It was either the news or it was that sort of fake. Not fake
All right.
news, but
Newsreel show.
yeah.
So it was on the news. We don't know what it is
in
yet.
Someone's backyard.
It was in
And the
somebody's.
cops were a little scared. I heard their voice.
Okay. Time to light up. Yes, Long Duck Dong. Go for it, man. And
Remember,
become a rocket man when you do that. Light up. Light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire.
here there's body cam footage.
Body cam footage is this just like I'm dreaming that this is going to be irrefutable evidence that has been just
Well, they couldn't find anything after they got there, but the cops were a little scared.
They saw it and it was on film.
And then somebody said, "Oh, it might have been a raccoon over top some trash bags." Or
Oh
something
my
like that.
God! Come on.
Hey, little squash.
All right, it might be nothing, folks. I'm not convinced.
Okay.
Hello.
Rick.
I'm still agnostic about it. Okay. Yes. What are you asking me, hon?
Be good.
I'm trying to
All
be good.
two custom hippies.
All right.
I'll
So
be back, so be good.
we're possibly visited by, maybe it wasn't even extraterrestrial. It was made by humans. Secretly, they have developed technology that they have not shared outside to the common man like you and I. And they have created some crazy shit. And that's what they're not even telling the armed forces or any other nation about it. Whoever has this capability has put this technology together. And until they're caught red-handed and they can be even interviewed as to what the hell is going on, you know, I was made aware of some kind of a story. I'll share the story with you. It includes things like the Dwight Eisenhower, who was a general in World War II, became president. He was president and he supposedly had a meeting with alien entities and they formed an agreement. And the agreement allows for them to be able to collect us and use us in experimentation as they wish in exchange for technology transfers to us from them. So this is an old story. Hey, Slug! That's Tom from Baltimore. It's Kylie's boyfriend. Yes, story time with Rick. And ghosts and aliens are all moist. If they weren't, how could they produce any sound? What would it just be? You can't even do that. A grinding sound? Would you sound like rocks if the rocks fell off the side of a deteriorating cliff edge, like up and down the coast of California? I was looking at video today of this whole hillside, a cliff, just big giant
John
boulders
C.,
and
that's
pieces
wonderful.
coming off. What's the good news?
He just got back from his monthly checkup and he lost 12 pounds.
Damn good for you,
That is incredible.
John. Here's to you. Now, don't drink any of these tonight to help keep that trim you, because beer is very fattening. It's better to drink booze, I think.
It is. If you drink it with water.
Yeah. Well,
I
what
never
you
thought
do?
I'd be able to do that.
She's
I really didn't.
gotten into a kick, and the kick isn't bad. What she does is she gets flavored vodka. She loves Deep Eddies. Ruby Red is one of her top favorites, but she'll do lemon.
Yeah, but Ruby Red is my favorite.
And you'll ask, the cocktail would be that vodka.
Water and
Water
a
and
slice of lemon
and a slice
if I'm
of
at
lemon.
a bar.
So
And
they'll
then
put
I
in
like
some
sweetener.
ice, some water, and then the shot or double shot, whatever it is. And then if she wishes, she might add a little sweetener.
I always add sweetener.
Okay. Depending on the size of the cup, too.
Yeah.
Because if it's a very small cup, it's already going
See
to
what
be
I've
good.
been getting?
Oh, isn't that nice? So Darlene got a message from Shay Lee, and a little heart appears.
No, Rick, that's not what I was showing you.
Oh, what were you trying to show me?
Never mind. I'll show you
I
next
looked.
time.
I looked right at it.
There was a problem with the server 503. Retry.
Oh, 1 second.
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah. It just does it every once in a
All
while.
right. All right, I see that too. That's good. Aw, were you going to flash me? That's so nice. I'm shiny tonight. It's moisture. Yes, it's the bodily fluids of life.
That's right. Don't touch it.
Water. We are mostly we think of water as essential to life.
It is.
Well, that's what we think. But could life exist in different type of chemicals instead of it being with water?
Hey, Alaska.
Could it be carbon and ammonia? It's kind of
no,
weird.
He's touching the screen. Don't touch the screen.
I touch it.
Put your new beer in your cozy before you drink that.
I will. Thank you. Yeah, Bo's all tuckered out. Where did he go?
He's on his bed.
Oh. He's got a yard bed. We've shown it in previous episodes. You'll just have to go back and review them all until you see that episode again.
Yeah, I would do the ruby red with Sprite. And then my friend suggested water. And you know what? It doesn't taste that much different. And it's no more,
it's less calories.
Yeah.
I think that it ends up being too sweet when you add a sweet soda with that flavored vodka.
I still added sweetener.
Oh.
So I like the water. Bobby O, hello there.
So I have...
AJ Vintage. I'm glad you
Hello,
came
AJ.
back.
How are you? Any potential chance that you may motor up the road to see us tomorrow at the Saltwater Hippie?
I don't know if she's in Florida right now.
Oh, she may not be in Florida? Okay. She used to be down south of us. But we're hoping for... we got an RSVP. So
what
we're...
is a sun drop? Little Squash said try ruby red with a sun drop.
Sun drop.
Now we've had lemon drop.
Yeah.
She's in New York right now until.
Oh, in New York. Okay. As of May 15th, are you moved?
Well, she goes back and forth, Rick.
Oh, she's seasonal, like
I don't know
us.
seasonal, but she goes back and forth.
Yeah. Do you do the flippa-floppa like we do? You go up north when summer and south in the winter type of thing? That was to AJ. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't blame you if you're already out of town.
Person to person. I don't know where they're going, but person to person is 19. But I'm saying I don't know, so excuse me if I'm wrong.
Whatever person it is.
They're going to a business convention with their dad.
Okay.
So that's pretty
No, that's a
interesting.
pretty interesting, definitely.
Okay,
what a
so
nice
I was
opportunity.
using Sprite or 7-Up, so Sun Drop is a lemon lime soda. Thank you,
Oh,
Little
okay.
Squash.
There you go.
Yes, AJ is a snowbird.
Much younger than us, of course.
He could be my great-grandson.
So I haven't mentioned it yet, but you already saw, maybe, that I did release a new Out with Rick.
Yeah. Did he come over?
Is he in New York?
He's somewhere.
He's over here.
You gonna go say hi, Bo?
So I have a couple of neighbors that live in the park. Yeah, we're all above 55. Yeah, we're old fart park. So these two love my dog. So every time they walk around the park, they try to stop here to see Bo and hang out with him. Yes, John, that is correct. If you have a hankering for great merchandise like apparel, like this shirt for the Another Odd Place playlist, I have that and other designs on the channel along with other small little merchandise items. We would appreciate your patronage, or at least just take a visit, check it out. Hello, Jennifer Weller. Yo. Jennifer, my daughter, has been learning how to operate a home swimming pool. And things have been going very smoothly, luckily for Jen, and she's really loving her new pool. Aren't you, hon? Don't you love that new pool? That's good. Glad. The comment about sex toys could have been allowed. Whoever thought that didn't have to be allowed. It's all fun. That's not that big of a deal. Okay, that's a comment to a moderator, whoever did that. Especially if they're saying that I'm using the sex toy, or it's been used on me, or it's being used on me in a particular manner, or if there's lots of detail as to using the dildo or whatever on me, feel free to allow that comment. Thank you, all of you who are moderators. It's a tough job to know when is it okay and when is it too far. I try to be a little lenient, but there is no acceptable level of insulting one another, okay? No insulting. So any insult at all, that's an automatic. Mute it or whatever you do. Thank you very much again for your willingness to labor like this for nothing, for no compensation, just for the benefit of the honor that goes with being a moderator. It is truly humbling, the ones of you who are.
Wait, excuse me for just a minute. I have to whisper, and I hate to do this. Vic just drove up, and he's knocking at Jeff's door. So good.
Oh, so
Don't say anything.
I won't say anything yet.
Later.
Before the end of the show, something just happened, and I want to let you know it was good, and we'll give you more detail when we know the person won't be overheard who just said things for us.
Miller. It's actually Jennifer Godet.
Yeah, have to modify your
Don't
your
worry about
name.
it. We know who she is.
We know who she is, and her company still has that name on it, I guess.
Well, why would she change that?
That's well, I know.
So, yes. Okay.
So I'm wearing a different pair of glasses.
Bobby who? Whose birthday so we can sing?
Whose birthday? Is it someone's?
Yes. Somebody just said something. Happy birthday, Bobby.
Okay, Bobby.
I was off, so I didn't see it.
I see Bobby here. So, Bobby, would you like us to sing happy birthday to you? I'm right here. Just let me know you're ready.
Starred Meadows Blues. Hello there. You sound new. K1ish.
Hi, K1ish.
It's their birthday on Sunday.
It is?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do K1ish right now.
Yes.
And I'll try to get verification
Funny.
on that other person who hasn't
Bobby.
responded, Bobby. K1ish.
Yeah, that's right. Jen said don't sing too loud.
K1ish. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear K1ish.
Apple
Happy
tree.
birthday to you.
Bobby is Soul's dog.
Bobby is Soul's
And
dog.
it's his birthday.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now. All right, Soul, here it goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. Happy birthday to you. Woo, woo, woo. All right, that's enough. So, did we catch up with the other birthday person?
Yes, we did. K1ish and Bobby.
Bobby
Bobby was
a
Soul's
doggy.
dog.
There was that. That's it. That's right. It's just those two. I'm sorry. I was getting all
Well,
hepped
Star
up.
Meadows, I'm glad you stopped by, but I think you can still get a present if you want to send us your information.
You send it to this email address. We just need your
Yes,
name
I can, John C.
and your mailing address, and we will send you a gift, even a courtesy business card.
I have actually learned how to do that.
So we really love if you would also consider maybe clicking the subscribe button and maybe even the bell for notifications. But we're in any case happy that you joined us on the show, and that's what the gift's all about. There's no pressure. There's no membership fee. If you notice in my channel, I don't have a bunch of other extra things that you push to send more money to me somehow. I'm not in it for all of that. Not that I don't like money. Everybody likes money. But I like you looking at my content. That's what I'm very happy to have you to do. And
Bobby,
tips are
he's
greatly
doing
appreciated.
well.
And God bless you.
Somebody asked how you're doing after your surgery.
I am doing really well. I'm kind of floating in between medical appointments and getting under a specialist to
Sherry
look
Phil.
at me after.
Jennifer.
What
Did you see Jennifer?
No, she
$4.99.
Thank you, Jennifer. That is so nice. I can't even see it. I'm trying to, but I can't.
That's because he has bad eyes.
No, it's the thing. My hooja Bobby. All right, well, it's good enough that it's still open. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But I'm doing really well. And, well, we went kayaking, rather, a couple of weeks ago. That was too long after the surgery, actually. I was healed up, at least the flesh was closed. But,
Okay, I have a thing to tell you.
A thing.
John C., I don't fully understand this, but I understand what you're seeing in the stream are the approved hide comments, and YouTube still won't let them approve them. It just glitches out. So we aren't hiding comments, it's just no way to approve them.
oh, no crap. I must have this thing set that it has to be accepted.
I don't know. But
I'll go in the community and I'll free up that setting. Sorry, I can't do it right now. At least the beer's cold. Yeah, I see there's stuff moving, not going right. Is it the same thing as last week? Or other
doesn't
YouTube
look like it.
artists having trouble with messaging during their live streams? I know there was a problem that a few people
AJ
mentioned.
says that YouTube chat has been glitching on every channel.
See that?
It's across YouTube.
So, not much we can do about it. Just try to keep a connection. And at least we have a connection
Me
on
too,
here.
little squash.
Speaking of connection, we got rid of the brand name in the area, and we hooked up to just the little basic system
Well, Charles
here
C.
in
Bunny,
our
I'm glad
senior
you're
park.
enjoying a double
And
old-fashioned.
the upload speed, which is what's important for live stream broadcast. It was only at 12 megabytes per second. 12. Well, the system here gives you 24. And I'm within 10 feet of the modem, and it's transmitting right through the wall. Of course, it's a mobile home, so it's not like it's lead or something like that. But I'm really pleased that it is stable, seemingly,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I just hope that you agree on your end.
Vic is gone.
All right, so here's the good news. This person who lives next to us actually filed a written complaint about me and loud show and music with singing. There's no music typically. I've played music a handful of times, and you guys know that's a rarity, playing background music. Usually you tell me to take it off. That's pretty much only time I do it is for New Year's Eve. Otherwise, and that one gets blacked out because I play the wrong company. Stay on this. So we got a complaint about being too loud. It was a letter mailed to the president of this association. Email, whatever. We then got a response from the president with the allegation. Darlene responded in a great manner.
But what I did, I spoke to neighbor across, neighbor behind.
Yes. Asked the neighbors. Even said something to Jeff.
I did.
And we then, monitored ourselves by actually, she would walk around the mobile home on his side. He's on the side away from us. And even with the singing.
But we knew who it was,
Yeah, well.
That's why we spoke to our too close.
We alleged it, and then he didn't have really enough to, not commit somewhat to it. Because he gave the house number. And he then tried to say, oh, I thought it was something just coming from down the street. Oh, sure. We just happened to be in the direction of down the street. We are at the end of the street.
And the funny thing is, our president, his name is Vic, was not down here. But I sent an email back. I told him that I spoke to both Joan and Jeff.
The other residents nearest to us.
And then I apologized to Jeff and said, we'll keep it down.
We'll try to keep it down.
Well, guess what? Vic is back in the park for a big meeting.
The president came in for another reason.
And I told Rick, I said, tonight, I bet you Vic comes around.
Checks us out.
And guess what? When I went out to see the two friends who like Bo, Vic had just come up on his bike, and I saw him go up on our neighbor's porch.
So he went up to talk to the guy to tell him he's just personally verified that you can stick your complaint up your ass. So that's what we were just happy about happening. So thank you. What a great victory. I've been doing this for so long. We've never had any concern about the level of our talk, except from my mother. She has come out and said, do you think you should keep it down? Things like that. But
I actually had her walk around with me.
Yes, recently when this all came down, she even had my mother go around and verify that things were copacetic sound level wise. So yes, we passed.
He is definitely clearly lovely.
I'm like dancing, so happy. Yeah, that's really a major victory. Major victory.
But I told you. Did I not tell you?
Yes. That the president may be popping over. So that is why I have not.
Now you can.
Have not partaken with any of you all symbolically. Oh boy. It's a little bit warm.
Which neighbor, Jen? She wants you to tell a story about your neighbor back home, but I don't know which neighbor she... Across the street neighbor? Oh, I love them.
Oh.
I love the neighbors across the street.
How about the neighbor...
Steve Sebo, hello there.
How about the Russian spies that live next door? We have a Russian lady live next door to me.
Did you hear me,
Steve Seabode.
Hello,
how are you? Welcome. We humbly are so pleased at your presence. So, yeah, I would have to say that as time has gone by,
the Russian traffic officer.
we have not had a lot of significant problems with the neighbors. And the best way to not have problems with the neighbors is to just leave them alone.
Fucking ignore them.
Yes, and they do the same for you. And then there's peace in the valley. I have a glass implement here.
But really, let me tell you, if you're from a country other than the U.S. and you have an accent, hey, Descend, how are you?
Descend into the absurd.
If
Glad to have you.
In this country for 50 plus years, don't you think that your accent would be not heavily
a little less hard?
She
I guess
has such a heavy Russian accent.
I think some people
they keep it.
They want to. It's like their connection with their identity.
But here's the thing: if to me, when I used to go visit relatives in Pennsylvania,
yes,
there was definitely an accent. I was there for more than 4 days. I was picking
and you
it
catch
up.
it up. I had that happen to me as a kid too.
Yeah. So it's like
it's really funny.
If you're living in the U.S., whether it's in Maryland, Florida, South Carolina, whatever.
But that assumes you learned English.
No, she knows English.
Okay. I'm just saying. If you can't speak English, it's kind of hard to enunciate.
Guess what? She screamed at Jen's electrician for parking on the street in front of her house.
Oh my God.
They need to trim that damn tree back so people can see the sign.
And her expense, she's going to have that tree trimmed at her expense. She has this tree that's some kind of a tree that is native to where she grew up. She's from, I think, actually, Ukraine. And her mother was in Moscow. So, it was like the suburbs almost. Sadly, it's not like it was, I guess, when she was a child. Kind of a war.
I'm sure your accent is not
going
that
on.
heavy. I have no problem
So
with
that really sucks. So, anybody whose family's been affected by that horrible war that still is going on, people are still dying every day in battle and also innocents. And that's the real tragedy, because it seems like some of the effort is not even paying attention to the innocents who don't deserve to be in the middle of the fire if it's a contest among armies. But apparently...
Oh my God, no, AJ, that's terrible.
That's not the way that this war is going, and any other war, I guess. I hate war. Anybody agree with me? We really wish that this didn't have to be something that humans did.
Well, Miss Glow, you probably have a
really,
good accent.
I'm not like a diplomat or anything, but well, just the obsession over war to solve problems, which is then the funding of arms and munitions to kill people and destroy infrastructure, which leads to having to rebuild those structures, the infrastructure that has been taken away by the use of the munitions bombs. Look at all that money you spent. Every country, every group.
That's right. War. What is it?
All that's
for?
good. Nothing.
Nothing.
And if that money had been turned instead into plowshares. That's a term for you. Yes, turning guns into plowshares. Yeah, that's a peace activist kind of a phrase that I'm kind of glad I have heard in the past. Social justice warriors, another word combination I'm familiar with. And we need a lot of that nowadays, just to hold our own basic rights that we have right now as humans.
Okay, be good, because I have to go potty.
Hopefully I just said good things.
Be good.
What I'd say is it's been good to be with you so far. We have a half an hour to go. I'm still good with mine on. Darlene is probably having to visit the porcelain seat for a moment. Is there anything? Yeah, I'm sorry. Visually, Victoria, it's okay about the smoke. Let me ask you a question, Victoria. Do you have any question in your mind that the fires are from timber? Or is something else burning? What is your opinion, Victoria? The reason I'm asking is someone brought up a concern that the smoke smells like plastic. So if it was timber, why would it smell like plastic? Now, I would imagine that you can smell all kinds of nasty things in forest fire and the smoke. But I don't know how you could distinguish that in terms of it having a smell of plastic versus leaves of some type. So I'm seeing here the glitch on my end with the messages still. I thought that was going to maybe see a response from Victoria after saying all that. I guess not. I'm just here all by myself. I guess I know I usually am. So today, like I was saying, I did create a video and dropped it at 5 p.m. I hope that you enjoyed it if you viewed it already. If not, I hope you'll give it a try later. It is something that I would say is on more of the relaxing scale with a little bit of novelty mixed in. But I think you will find that this video is a good one to watch if you're just yearning for a little bit of internal quiet. So the level's pretty solid, so you can listen to this at a lower volume and get the full intensity of the track that I'm using to help enhance the audio, which has a lot of sloshing sounds because it's at the beach. Yes, I brought you out with Rick at Reddington Shores Beach and showed you a watering hole that we go to at times that's across the street, and then from the beach showed you a visit there, and that was actually back in March, and it was when Darlene had been first come to the beach. She hadn't been to the beach prior to that. She mentioned that it might be too low to hear, but she spoke softly. But we also went to the Friendly Tavern after that. So we're wearing different clothing. I guess you'll pick that up. Who knows? It's always funny to throw things in like that. And also a accidental slip of a button and you have a slow motion video. What do you do with these things? I finally found a use for one. Nice cut of it. Hope you enjoy the effect. I thought it came off very nicely.
I just told Mom about ripping off.
Okay, good.
She was so happy.
So my mother is
John
happy to have gotten vindication.
Rick.
Yes. Thank you, John. Uh-oh. Oh! Wait a minute. Try it again.
Again?
Oh! I think I see it. Look, there's the nipple. Can you see it? Popping through. Oh, too high.
Oh, this has a bad...
You're up too high. Up too high again.
Wow, this is really off.
No more darts.
I'm all out.
I gave her full access.
Full frontal access.
Full frontal access, yes.
Well, wait a minute. Let me see if I can hit that.
Wait a minute. It's not low enough to see. Oh, I saw it jump. Whoa. Oh!
Got you that time. Dungeon Master.
She really did give me a nut stinker. I can't believe I thought she was going to shoot the edge of the shirt.
Ponytail Dungeon Master?
No.
Bring back the pies.
Thank you. Yes, bring back the pies.
I gave a tip.
Maybe Halloween this year we'll bring back the pies.
I did.
That was fun. It's a mess cleaning up a bunch of pie cream, but if you want to see what it looks like, the Halloween 2021 episode, you have to look around what time of the year it was, of course, late October 2021. That was a funny one. That was featuring the different things to hurt Rick with.
The water balloons and they wouldn't.
The water balloons wouldn't break. You
had to hold
a chair.
No, not a chair. A table.
Table. I'd hold a table around me, and then she'd throw it against the table, and at least the things would break. So we tried water balloons and cream pie in the face, and the Nerf darts. That's right, Nerf darts. The Nerf darts, they've really helped pay for the bills a couple of times when we have these special, basically a fundraiser for the welfare state. Yeah, that's what I call my household.
What?
Well, we're fairly well, so it's welfare instead of fairly well. Okay, and I state is because I talked. I state. That's a way that you express yourself. You can state.
Hey, retired beard.
Okay, that's all for now. I'll take another puff and see what I think about that. Retired beard, you know, I can't see anybody's comment tonight. I'm sorry to say. My thing seems to be...
Rick, you just can't read the comments, period.
When did someone type, John quit talking behind our backs?
That was a long time ago.
Well, that's how recent.
Don't worry about it.
See, I don't have updated. I mean, I still see visually Victoria about the smoke. Oh.
How's your beer?
It's over here.
I didn't ask you where it was. I asked you how it was.
It's as good as the first one.
Yeah, soul. That was 25 minutes ago, Rick.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing any messages.
Not
so
me, you little squash. I think Rick might, but I don't do a whole lot of YouTubers. I'm not on a lot of social media.
There's a message from Scott Bagley. Was it about a YouTuber had a death in the family?
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't know if you're still here, Scott, but did he send that as a message or?
It's email. Rick.
Good. Okay.
You can look
I'll
at
put
it
up.
later.
I'll put up certainly a prayer appeal. I don't know who they are, but I would do that for anybody, of course, you know that.
You know, Jen, your dad's not as good as with his phone as he thinks he is, but I didn't say that.
Oh, well, I'm used to also this old phone. It's been replaced
Oh, it's
by
such an
other,
old phone.
model-wise, it's only an 11,
So what's the newest?
14.
So that's only 3 phones away.
It's been a lot of phone changes.
Something about you might have your comments pinned or something like that.
Nope. Did not, that was not something I put in.
Okay.
I know how to pin comments. I don't typically do it.
Omar lost his mom.
Omar.
So
Omar
must be
Omar Gosh.
Okay. He lost his mom.
He's a pretty successful guy too.
So.
Well, I'll put something up for Omar. I don't know if any of my fans are Omar Gosh fans, but if you are, maybe you can reach out and let people know to pray for Omar at this time. Losing a parent is completely devastating.
I agree.
Darlene has lost both of her parents. Mine, I still have a mother who's trying to beat the record for life expectancy. She's trying to, what's the guy's name? Methuselah? I think she's trying to live longer than Methuselah.
So.
She is remarkable at 93 and a half and going through radiation fighting cancer. And she's down the stretch. She's got 3 more treatments.
She had 25 external
25
radiation.
over 5 a week times 5 weeks.
And
Could you go every day on calendar 5 days a week? It's back and forth is like almost 2 hours, and there is maybe almost an hour. So it's almost 3 hours a day.
that we go for her. They're called breaking treatments. They actually stick a tube into her vagina and put radiation inside of her uterine cavity.
So,
I was 16 when I lost my dad, but I was in my 30s or so when I lost my mom, maybe 40s. It was 01
yeah,
when my mom passed, before 9/11,
you were 48.
something like that.
Mathematics. It's amazing. Can you do that? Do you do math in your head, people?
I used to be able to.
You count with your fingers and your toes. That's valid. You get the right answer. Did you remember multiplication tables?
They were on the composition book.
Well,
it helped you
yes.
remember them.
So, so many things that we had to learn was mandatory, part of the curriculum. Writing in cursive.
Thanks, AJ.
Has been abandoned.
She knows we have, Jen.
Anybody who never got instruction in cursive, I'm so sorry for you. I really am. Anybody who is going to become a writer.
Oh my God! 6
and
times
we did
8,
not teach
Rick,
you cursive.
6 times 8 is 48.
Yes.
Don't forget to masturbate. It's been Dallas, of course.
Okay. Guess what? 8 times 6 is 48. Because of inverse property of multiplication. Which is the first times the second or the second times the first, the same answer. All the rules of grammar, punctuation, and
That's
usage.
correct, Jen.
These are fundamentals for grammar, for proper grammar,
Or
which
for
is
JJ.
proper way to
JG.
express yourself in written form. English composition 101, basic entry-level college course. Should be nothing more than a review of your years in high school and all
really
that you did then.
With 7, 8, and 9.
Did you have not term paper assignments and other types of projects that you had to do in high school? I certainly did. I don't know what's happened to the education system,
great. I'm
but
terrible at remembering
I feel sorry
dates.
for people who
Dingle
have not
dangle.
gotten the best that they could have gotten. But don't let that
they
hold
did
you
stop
back.
teaching it.
Use your own brain. Do your own reading. Build your own library of knowledge. All right, that's all. Where'd that all come from?
I don't know.
So, did you just say jingle jangles here?
Dingle.
Dingle dangle.
Yeah, not jingle.
I'm
dangle.
just playing, I know.
You did not.
I did too. I was trying to rhyme with him. Dingle dangle, how are you? Glad that you could be here.
I can't spell. I'm a terrible speller. That's why I never took up shorthand.
So, I've got to get to a special, and this is serious, special announcement.
Uh-oh. I don't know anything about this.
Next week, Cocktail Hour with Rick will be Saturday.
You think. We don't know 100% sure yet. We have to wait till we make the reservations.
Most likely Saturday. And anybody who is in Europe,
That doesn't make sense,
or
Gina.
say in Asia, or maybe even in Australia,
Dangle.
the time will be 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are going to be having the show live in the daylight instead of in the dark like you get now. Yes,
Don't forget
that should be fun.
to promote Discord.
And I have not, I'm so sorry, something that is really fun. I do it myself. It's overwhelming because I laugh so hard. Discord. You can join Discord and join some real good fun. You're bored, you don't feel like just searching or looking at another reel, another video about UFOs. Oh, I'm just so tired of all this. This is what I go to. I go to Discord, and John C. or one of the other people who created this Discord. This Discord's very fun, and I hope, has it been posted?
Dungeon Master.
And
the other people, that's what I'm telling you.
John C.
You said him.
James, and Shade Lee. I think it's,
and Dungeon Master.
and
isn't
was it Ponytail Dungeon Master in that too?
Yes.
Okay, and Ponytail Dungeon Master. I'm sorry, I did not recognize that you were part of that effort. But
You
it's a
grew up
winner,
with
man.
him, Jen.
It's a winner. We have a lot of fun in there. And certain kind of games you get into that are adult. That's all I'll say. I have trouble keeping up, put it that way.
Kelly Servo.
I might be meaning that in a sexual manner, keeping it up. And you might not.
Oh, God.
I missed that.
That's a full miss.
You.
Gotcha.
You got me, all right.
I want to hit, but I don't want to hurt.
Yeah, okay. This will protect me. Stop. My hand.
Your hand.
My hand. Ow, got me on the nose.
I got you that time.
Oh, God. I know that people might even enjoy just having nothing but maybe 30 minutes of Darlene shooting me with darts without, any pause. Just keep filling them up and keep shooting. Would you like that? That could be a special, special treat for you all. That was funny. Why does it seem so like it's getting dimmer? Just kidding. Okay. I'm here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself for the next 10 minutes. I know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be probably drinking in the afternoon.
Which means we'll be in bed early.
Yep, I won't be out real late tomorrow night, probably. Maybe not a live band to show you guys. And a couple weeks from now, we're actually going to be driving back to Maryland. We will be leaving after the 22nd. That's when my mom will fly back. My brother's actually coming down to take her back up on a plane together. So that's very good. And help make sure the luggage and everything. We got him to take care of that. And then we'll drive up. And we want to be there no later than the day before.
28th.
Day before the birthday of Kylie, who
will be 22.
22. Wow. Really getting old. Her business, Painted Lady Spray Tans, got special mentions along with other
it was
in
the
the
top
group.
10 in the area.
Top 10. Spray, body paint, body spraying, what do you call it?
Spray tan.
Spray tanning. Spray painting is basically what it is. It's special equipment. It's not like you use the same compressor by day to do your commercial job and then you clean it out and you bring it into the building and you use it for that. No, it's a special little type of machine. But it's got to be able to deliver precise volume of air, and I guess they have different type of tips for wider or narrower. I have no idea about all that. I'm just making it up, pretending like it's a real spray machine.
Look, I've been through it.
They have some that do it half of an arc this way, some do half of an arc that way, some do a circle. And one does a rectangle, and one. These are the different spray nozzles for the spray tan. Ow! She got me in that face. Ice is flying now, and she's tired of shooting darts at me.
Baby's gonna be 22.
Yep. My baby is 41.
I thought you turned 40.
1.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yes. Even my little baby girl's 41 now. I'm glad I'm still young.
It's not spray painting, it's spray tan.
Day by day we all age. I am 63. I'll turn 64 October.
And we all know I'm 70.
And look how nice and sunburned my face is.
Spindalis is 44.
I might even have sun poisoning. 44, eh? That's a good age.
You look great, Jen. And Marlon will confirm it.
Yes. Marlon will double stamp on that.
Hey, Stone Creek.
So, did we miss anybody who is a new viewer and you did not hear the invitation to try to get a free gift? all you have to do is email us at this email address right here. rick.adr@aol.com. Thank you for that. Who was that, honey?
Atmosphere ASMR.
Thank you, Atmosphere ASMR. Any message?
Have a great weekend, Rick.
Have a great weekend back at you. This is our website. This is the center of the operationals, Serra Center. What a bunch of bullshit.
True, Amy.
And that's where you go for, say, our merchandise, yes.
No,
but
he
you can
does
also
not, Jay.
click on a link for all the different
Shane Parker.
platform of social media that I occupy, like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
I don't know if he did or not, Shane. I'll ask him.
And there's even a direct email link on there. And the last video upload is always there as well.
Hey,
So,
Potato Kartoff, I'm glad you woke up.
ironically, this would be the first that you could see if you looked at the website after this is completed
I have not looked
uploading.
for pony beer since the 80s.
We had some ponies. Darlene bought a box and didn't see the bottles
Yeah, I didn't realize.
one time, and,
That's
and
right,
they
you
were
did.
they were these, but they were ponies, sevens.
Oh, that's
But
right. I
the
forgot
beer
about that.
the beer inside tasted the same. So
We just had to drink 2 for 1.
just a little bit more actually. 2 times 7's 14. How many ounces in a bottle? 12. What happened?
I just unplugged it. I'm 100%.
Oh, okay. I felt something fall.
I threw my cord over there.
Oh. Well, we're getting close to the end. One last thing I want to remind you about is the fact that we'll be waiting and hoping for your presence tomorrow, 2 o'clock, in Madeira Beach, Florida, at the Saltwater Hippie. We'll be in the back, so you walk through the bar to the back,
Well, you can stop,
and you can stop and get yourself a drink on the way.
Because I don't know if the back bar is open.
Because
during
the back
day.
bar may not be open during the day, but there is one. And we will be waiting there for you, because it's a nicer place to sit. We'll pick a spot. We'll make sure we got a nice breeze going, and we will greet you there. We'll have free merchandise to give out. So that's one incentive. We know we have an RSVP. Maybe some more will pop up. I put up the information on this repeatedly. But if you have any potential chance of actually driving here, you live somewhere within this vicinity here in the state of Florida, then please make sure you take a look at the channel and look for the meet and greet, and you can review the video or see one of the links either on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok or Twitter, as well as the latest video of Out with Rick. Currently working on, like I said, Another Odd Place, the next episode. First episode in 2023, as I found out. So we hope that you'll like it, but I need a little more time to put this together because I want it to look nice. So when it's ready, you'll see it. When it's not, I'll put off another week and tell you why I don't have the video ready.
You don't?
Not yet.
Which one you talking about?
A little more, and then maybe very close. Uh-oh. I think it's a good time to say goodbye. I don't know why I was reacting so funnily.
So
shocked.
what'ily?
Funnily. I don't even know why I said that word.
What is that word?
Funnily? I don't know. It's not a real word.
I know it's not.
What are you looking for?
Darts.
Oh, that's a lost cause. We got a lot of darts all over the place. We're going to have to dig around.
Oh, look how shiny I am from
See?
the sun today.
We're both
A glow.
We're radiating literally from solar radiation. I didn't put anything on, and she
How can
did.
you read that anyway?
I tell you, that's what this is frozen. This is all I have showing me anything. Nothing. A frozen message.
Yeah, but it's so small. That's why I do it the other way.
Well, I can't.
Look, you
or it
can see
messes
my
up the view.
sunglass marks. Because I'm not taking those damn sunglasses.
Because I really don't like doing it in portrait. I like it in landscape. I know I have to deal with the narrowness. Because I got fuller height with paid portrait, but then it's narrow. And I hate the black things on the edges.
But look, you see all the comments better.
Yeah, that is nice.
I know.
But I just can't do that with the camera that's shooting the video. I could do that with a second device. I tried to do that with a second device. The device stopped working.
I know. Well,
maybe I should just get a cheap phone that at least do that.
Phone. Takes us 2 days. It's about 14, just driving, 14, 15 hours. But when you stop and all that stuff, you're looking at an 18-hour drive.
Yeah.
Especially when we have
on the road time, and then you're off the clock.
Stephanie, I hope you can.
After the first night of driving. Usually we try to at least get into South Carolina on the first day of driving. The further north in South Carolina, the better. One time we did get as far as the south end of Virginia, but just didn't feel like trying to push the rest of the way. And it was only like 2.5 hours home the next day. That happened once. We become very, acclimatized to driving back and forth from Maryland to Florida and back. Crazy, I know. Must be something about being on the road. Yes.
Come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Jack. Time to say goodnight, babe.
Good night, honey.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.
We will,
whatever day it may be,
announce what it is. But if things go the way they're supposed to go, we have a special thing happening Friday. So that's why we do it Saturday. And I said 4 o'clock because I got a request from the United Kingdom if we would try to do a show early. So I hope it goes the way that I'm planning, United Kingdom, because I did promise to give you guys at least one early cocktail hour with Rick. Early for you. So everybody, good night. Have a great weekend. Peace and love. Hope I see some of you tomorrow at the Saltwater Hippie. If not, we'll talk to you during our next live. Peace, everybody.